Okay, today I want to talk about the one word I never, ever, ever want you to use in your business again, especially in front of clients. It starts with the letter S and it's 5 letters long. You know what word I'm talking about? Staff. I know it seems harmless, but it can quietly undermine your client experience, quietly undermine your leadership, and slowly erode the self confidence that your team has. So, I want to unpack why this is and what to say instead. So, when clients hear you say something like, oh, well, she's part of my staff, or oh, my staff will take care of it, what they're actually hearing is hierarchy. They're hearing big me, little them. I'm the boss, applesauce, and everybody else is an underling, less capable, less trustworthy. And even though that's not maybe how you intended to come across, that's absolutely how your clients will perceive it. And if you're trying to achieve scale, we need to be building your clients' confidence in the competency of your team. And it makes your clients want you and only you. And ultimately, by using the word staff, it just reinforces you becoming the bottleneck in your own business. So if your clients don't feel confident in an answer from your staff member, right? Or if they don't feel like they're getting the absolute top dog to give them the answer to the question that they need, they're going to want to talk to you. They're going to want to depend on you. They're going to want to hear from you specifically. And if you're already drowning in emails, drowning in meetings, and drowning in callbacks, this is only going to exacerbate the problem. So, back 5 million years ago, when I used to do a live workshop here in Cincinnati, I would use the word staff on occasion. And it's like something that I was really trying to eradicate from my vernacular. And I would tell everybody, hey, anytime I use the yes word, call me out on it. And for every time I say it, I'm going to buy an extra bottle of wine for dinner tonight. And I bought a lot of wine because it's hard to eliminate that from your vernacular, especially if you've been around the industry for as long as I have. Right? We grew up calling them staff. But here's what I want you to call them instead. I want you to start embracing the term teammate. So, sticking with the word teammate. And now imagine saying the same thing, right? Like, oh, one of our teammates will get back to you. Our teammate that specializes in that, or our teammate who takes care of those types of forms, will reach out to you within the next couple of days. Immediately, what that does instead of creating that hierarchy is it actually positions your team and your practice as this kind of well oiled collaborative unit with perhaps even a specialty situation versus a one person show with helpers in the background, right? This simple shift can change your client's perception of your entire organization. And it builds that confidence in the competency of your team. You're not a solo with assistants, you are a cohesive professional team, and it builds instant trust and confidence. And the benefits don't stop with just our clients, right? Inside of your office, the words you use shape culture. I just got done doing a whole couple of weeks worth of one on ones with advisors inside of our group coaching program. And one of the constant themes that came up for this group that's getting ready to graduate here this November was culture. How do I build? I want to be a better leader. We spend a couple of weeks inside of the program talking about leadership and organizational health and org chart and structure and all of that jazz. And something we're constantly saying is that you have to develop your skills as a leader. As much as I'd love to say leaders are naturally born, I definitely think leaders are born through putting in the effort, honing the skill, and putting in the reps. So when your people hear you refer to them as staff, it can be a little degrading, especially if it's someone on your team that is extremely helpful, extremely competent, and it kind of signals this you work for me instead of we work together. And when you start saying team or my advisors or my associates, even, I prefer team, even just we, it empowers you, it empowers them to really take ownership over the role and they feel like a more important part of the overall culture and vision of the practice. So you're giving them permission to show up confidently in front of your clients. And that's when, that's really when it all starts to come together and things really start to gel, is because confident team members create confident clients. And a small, powerful tweak I made in my own firm that I was reminded. So, inside of our group coaching program, when you graduate from the 10 months, you move into our alumni community. And I was talking to one of our alumni. So, we do alumni show and tells where advisors are who have been through the program actually like pull up and show us how they implemented something inside of their business. Like literally, here's how I put this in my CRM. Here's the exact document that I'm using. Here's the workflow that we created for X, Y, and Z. But anyways, I was talking with one of our advisors this week, and she reminded me of when she came to the workshop, oh my gosh, in 2018, 2019, the same one that Jen was talking about in the episode earlier this week. When she came to the workshop, we talked about using the word staff and eradicating it. And instead of saying I, even if you're a solo advisor, starting to use the word we. So instead of great, I will get back to you, instead saying great, we will get back to you. Instead of saying I'll take care of that, saying we'll take care of that. Even if it really was just you in the moment, it's a little bit of what I call corporate theater, right? Where you want to help your clients see you as a unified business, not as a one woman or one man band. And it created a confidence in the team, and it subtly trained clients that I wouldn't always be the one responding to them, that somebody else on the team would be capable of taking care of the thing. So it kind of subtly trained them to trust the process and to trust the team, not just the person. So here's your challenge for the week from me. I would pay attention to your language. The words you use absolutely matter. And every time you say the word staff, swap it for team. If every time you say staff member, swap it for team member. Every time you say the word I, swap it for we. And you will be amazed at how it quickly changes the dynamic inside of your business with your clients and really genuinely even inside of your own heart as the leader of the business, because words matter, right? They shape perception, they build confidence, they influence how your business feels to everyone that interacts with it. So ditch the S word, stop saying staff, and instead embrace the word team.